Hi there, my name is Taylor and I am a marketing associate here at Banzai. I am here today to talk to you about growing your following on LinkedIn. Specifically, I am going to talk to you today about the 5 tactics that I use to grow Banzai's LinkedIn following by 20% in a matter of a couple months. Now, let's do a little discussion about LinkedIn itself. There are over 740 million users that are using LinkedIn right now. And about 59 million of those accounts are businesses just like yours. So ensuring that you stand out and grab the attention of those that encounter your posts is crucial. This is why when I received the task of growing our social media following this past quarter, I wanted to do something different. I wanted us to stand out. I really wanted our posts to be human and interactive and engaging, all while staying the informative posts that our audience was already used to. This is why I decided to use 5 tactics created from engagement marketing. So for those of you who don't know what engagement marketing is, let's take a deep dive. According to Google, engagement marketing is defined as the use of strategic, resourceful content to engage people and create meaningful interactions over time. We already know that when marketers build relationships across the entire cycle, rather than simply focusing on SQL numbers and leads, they will boost their opportunity to increase revenue. After I developed what I thought engagement marketing would look like on social media, I put it to the test. And guess what? It worked. In just 10 weeks, we grew our follower count by 20%, expanded our reach by 38%, and our interactions on our posts increased by 71%. So what are the 5 engagement marketing strategies that I use to do this? Let's find out. Tactic 1 is to publish valuable content. The best way to ensure that you are posting valuable content is to have a deep understanding of who your target audience is. You want to understand their story, your brand story, and how you can align them. For me, this started at mapping out what our value pillars are. Simply put, your value pillars are the topics that you will be able to discuss on your social media platform. This is going to be a huge time saver if you are a social media team of 1. In addition, it's important to make sure that these pillars align with your buyer personas. What does your target audience want to hear? And what are they searching for? For example, one of our value pillars is event marketing. A subtopic here would be event success. One of our recent blog posts discussed how you can create a successful hybrid event that is going to engage your audience. Now, this was a great blog to repost because it not only aligned with what our audience wants to hear, it was our value pillar, but it was also timely. This was a topic that they not only wanted to hear about, but that they needed to hear about. Because at this time, we were figuring out how we could run events in a safe and inviting way. Keep in mind that the whole point of engagement marketing is to create meaningful interactions that can possibly turn into relationships that can possibly generate sales. Your audience has to be interested in consuming your content in order to have the ability to create those meaningful interactions, which is why understanding them on a deep level is so important. Tactic 2 is to show up in the right places. Your engagement marketing strategies should not stop at your profile alone, but they should extend outward into your community. Following and engaging with industry leaders, target customers, and other key players in your niche is a great way to not only stay up to date onto what is happening, but also to create and expand reach. And follow other influencers in the space and leave comments on their posts. If you are leaving engaging and thoughtful comments on these industry leaders' posts, other people are going to be seeing that and wanting to engage with your comments, especially if you are doing this consistently and your name becomes recognizable. A key tip here is to not stop at following industry leaders. We like to follow a lot of our customers as well. If they're tagging us a lot or if they're spending time engaging with our content, we give them a follow. When you follow and engage with your customers' content, you are creating a memorable brand experience. This is starting to create those meaningful interactions that we talked about that is going to ultimately lead to building a meaningful relationship. A great way to engage with a target audience is to leave meaningful comments on trending posts. A trending post is a post that is receiving a lot of traffic and engagement. Showing up in this way gets a lot of eyes on your content and eventually gets them to your company's page. A quick way that I like to do this is to follow certain hashtags and view them throughout the day, or I go to the top right corner of your dashboard where you can see the trending topics on LinkedIn for the day. You'll often see something that is related to your industry or niche. Tactic 3 is to leverage employee accounts. Leveraging employee accounts has been a major asset for Banzai. We have a number of employees here at Banzai that have an engaged audience on LinkedIn. So we will often ask them to repost content or to post specific posts about upcoming features or events. This expands the reach of our content to be bigger than it would have originally if it was just posted to our company page. But it also allows us to create faces behind our brand. This is that human element of marketing that we often forget. In return for sharing our content, we share theirs. I love reposting employee content. I love sharing their ideas, their thoughts, and their interests with our audience because often our audience, and naturally our audience, has interests that expand beyond our industry and niche. So for example, sharing what one of our sales members is interested in, like leadership or hiring processes, is a great way to expand our knowledge base and allows that sales representative to build their personal brand as well. In addition, this is a great way to show our culture. Everyone here at Banzai embodies our core values of learning, serving others, and 10,000 years. And sharing that content expresses and showcases our company's culture. Tactic 4 is to use rich media. Engagement marketing on social media requires that you post content that provokes a response. This means that your content needs to involve your audience in some way. Some of the easiest ways to do this are to use rich media resources. And things like downloadable resources and video content is a great example. This year, a study by WordStream found that marketers that used video content grew their revenue by 49% in comparison to those who use non-video formats. Followers who are just scrolling through their feed on LinkedIn are most likely to stop on a video format post because it is more interactive than non-video formats, but it also appears to consume less time. Video content is also an amazing way to share your brand experience, brand faces, and even customer faces and stories. People relate more to visual content, especially video content, because it is easier to see themselves in the story. An engagement marketing tip here would be to make sure that you link the video back to something else. There still needs to be a purpose or a call to action. The goal here is to keep eyes on your brand for as long as possible. Our last tactic here is to post 2 to 3 times a day. The idea here is super simple. Show up consistently and intentionally in order to create more opportunities for relationship building, conversation, and interaction. Take stock of where your target audience is most. For us, this is LinkedIn, but for you, it may be another social media platform like Instagram. Please note that these posts need to be valuable, relatable, and in line with your brand. It is far more profitable to post 1 valuable piece of content a day rather than 3 lackluster ones. So now let's dive into our ROI. Social media ROI is a metric that displays the amount of value generated by your investments in social media. ROI is commonly measured in terms of monetary value. However, in the cases where direct impact on revenue is difficult to attribute, ROI can be measured using non-monetary measures. And as I mentioned earlier, the metrics that you decide to use to measure your ROI need to be based solely on your company's objectives and needs. So in our specific case, we found that engagement marketing tactics led to an increase in many different areas on our social media. For example, we saw a 239% increase in new followers, a 67% increase in unique visitors to our LinkedIn profile, a 22% increase in post interactions, and a 69% increase to unique button clicks. All of this is to say that more people interacted with our content, spent time on our company page, and engaged with us than ever before. And although we are not able to see how these results impacted our revenue just yet, we are able to confirm that engagement marketing tactics work, and they work exactly how they are supposed to. All right, these are the 5 engagement marketing tactics that you can use to increase your LinkedIn following. For more on engagement marketing or event marketing, go ahead and check out our description box below. And also feel free to check out our website so you can look into more free content, so you can get more information on ways that you can drive revenue to your business and make marketing more human. Until next time, I'm Taylor.